Okay, just having a bit of a look at a Scorpion SSB 40 channel. A bit of noise coming through because we've got the generator on 0.5 or 0.6 of a microvolt or so receiving quite nicely. This is just going to be a quick video on this one. This one's been on our shelves in the museum for years. Probably could use a tune, and probably I'm just going to have a quick look at it, but don't get me wrong, I think from memory it was working okay. Probably needs a little bit of a dust off. 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 hello 1 2 hello 1 2 3. Oh yeah, no worries. 1 2 3 4 5. Probably could use a little bit of a tune, just with what's AM power like? Let's have a look here. Oh, right on about 4 watts. So yeah, hello 1 2 1. Oh, that's PP meter there. Hello. So with the 10 watt slug in there. Hello. Yeah, it's sort of picking up to 10 watts there on AM, but keep in mind that's a PP meter there. So you know, in reality, if we turn this off here, that's more like 1 2 3 4 5. Just see how the average meter works there. 1 2 3 4. Hello. Yeah, so 4 to 5 watts, which is always a bit confusing, I know. All right. So. What's the pluses and minuses? To be honest, it's just one we're putting up for sale. The pluses, it has got its Dick Smith microphone, which is good. The general condition's not too bad, although this has been resprayed at some stage, the cover. You can see from they came out with more of a matte finish, you know, sort of where this is more of a gloss finish. Personally, I would probably take that back to a matte finish if you're sort of looking to buy this. But as you can see, you're seeing this dust and all, and that's, you know, sort of... sometimes the better way to show you, just so that you can a lot of these ones that we're just selling as is and knocking them out the door, they're just real basic tests to see if they TX, RX and reasonably close to on frequency. Let's actually test that. Where's my test Yaesu? I use this thing here. Oh, well, that works well, doesn't it? Hang on, find out what's going on there. Okay, got that one up and running. Let's have a bit of a look. 1 2 3 4. Oh, on frequency, beautiful. 1 2 3 4 5. Nice. Don't even have to pull the covers off for this. Let's have a look at upper sideband. I always speak too soon and sometimes find out that I've got to adjust one or the other. 1 2 3 4 5. 1 2 1 2 3 4. Oh, that's just brilliant. All right, well, there you go. That's been sitting. Let me turn that down. That's been sitting. And just so you know, we use that radio with a dummy load. Transmit back and forth just to sort of check different things. So even though it's an amateur radio, we've got a scientific license, so we can use that thing anywhere we want to use as an internal transmitter receiver for doing just about any frequency. We use it on RFDS, use lots of things, but on dummy load. So just to be very clear for those that may be interested. Okay, so the good news. 1 2 3 4 5. 1 2 1 2 3. Yep, this seems to work quite okay. And look, I just a couple of things I'm noticing. I think it needs a good tune. Not so much frequency came up really nice. That seemed to be all together, you know, quite okay. What was I not happy with? Oh, look, I think maybe some stage peaked the sideband drive in there. It just seemed like it was just when I had it on the hello 1 2 hello. That's all right. 1 2 3 hello 1 2. Probably could be driving a little bit harder there, but when you sort of go to its AM drive, 1 2 3 4 5 1 2, yeah. So it could just be a sideband adjustment. I don't know. It's just down a little bit compared to how it drives on AM, but it's certainly within legal limits and doing what it needs to do. And yeah, the front actually, apart from the dust on it at the moment. Let me just show you what happens when we just take a bit of dust off it actually. Okay, that's just me spending 60 seconds quickly having a bit of a take some of the dust off it, and they always look a bit nicer when they're cleaner. A bit embarrassing when... Now, there's one thing I didn't test. Let me just put a little bit more signal into this. What I want to do is go like that. Turn that volume down. Yeah, no, that's looking alright. That's certainly looking alright. What are we getting about there? 50 microvolts, S9 there. So yeah, no, that's alright. Happy with that. Just one of those things you like to check. once again, it's been sitting around a long time, and sometimes you'll find you'll put 50 microvolts into it, and suddenly it'll be S7 or S6, and you'll think, right, okay. You've got two options there. Generally, it'll be the RF stage itself. Actually, I haven't got one open at the moment to show you, but the receiver strip line in these things on the Cybernet chassis is generally just altered a bit over the years, sitting around the place doing, very little. But sometimes, it can just be the a little bit of dirt on the signal meter. They have a variable resistor that actually sets up that 50 microvolts for S9, and sometimes that can be a little bit of a trouble as well. But overall, this is by no means something I'm sort of going to say is being restored in showroom condition. We tried so hard to find a Scorpion for the collection with all the other Dick Smith stuff we've got, and it was just hard. It's just not around, so bear that in mind when you sort of hear the price. Although this will be under any Scorpion that I've heard of recently, I can tell you now, because I'm selling this as is, as you've inspected, right now, etc., etc. As you can see, even it's been repainted. There's a bit of a mark in the paint there. Don't mind pointing out, different things. Front, not too bad. Someone like Paul Ashby would turn this into an absolute dream radio, sort of in no time at all. And I really do say to people, if you really want to get that cosmetic finish on your radio, to a really nice standard, you've got two choices. One, you could talk to Paul about, doing the radio for you, or the covers for you, or the front for you, etc. If you're willing to do the work, take the bits off, etc. Probably saves a bit of time. And the second thing is you could have a look at Pull It Apart Paul, the YouTube channel, and there's a lot of different hints and tricks of different things he's learnt over the years of how to sort out little marks, little scratches, how to actually put chrome back onto radios, how to turn a GEB model into a completely different front, black front. He's done some really good stuff. So we'll pop this one up for sale. I'm sort of trying to think of a price right now, but I think if we're selling it as is, I think we'll just I'll give it a price now, just so that if someone wants to email me. One of the things I'm trying to give our YouTube subscribers the first opportunity. So when you see this video, I'm not always going straight to advertisement with the item, and often it's my YouTube subscribers that are actually buying a lot of the bits and pieces, especially the restorer stuff and bits that we haven't got time to get to, which is exactly what this is. Now, this has turned out okay, but I straight away can tell you that if I was to put 2 hours into this radio, I could make this radio so much better. I just don't have 2 hours to put into it. I've got 3 or 4 people right now that I'm doing bits and pieces for. That's it. And you know who you are. And unfortunately, if I'm ever going to get through the piles of stuff, we had the floor clear the other day, and to be fair, I'm cleaning out this shelf over here, but as you can see, a whole lot of this stuff's just going to go to the junk pile. It's just time to get it out of here. But we've just got to focus on getting radios out, not turning radios into incredible collectibles, and that's more let me mention a few people. If you're down in the Melbourne area, you certainly want to Graeme Lewis down there is extremely good. Kris Devos as well, another one is extremely good down there. Actually, Melbourne, you're very lucky. You've got some in those two names, two very, very good techs that know this sort of equipment like back of their hands. They come from my background. They just, as a kid, that's all they did. So Adelaide, you've got Joss Hendricks there. Just trying to think. Sydney, I'm having a mental blank, but there is I've got somebody in Sydney that's extremely good. Oh man, no, I'm having a mental blank. And Kel up in Sydney. Sorry, Kel, just having a shocking mental blank day. And Brisbane, of course, you've got Razor Ray, and so what I'm trying to suggest is that there are people out there that can assist you with doing restorations and doing repairs and doing bits, and they're good people. I'm just not that person. I've got probably, I'm doing work for 3 of the 4 top collectors in Australia. Tony, for example, you're one of them, and that's really about it. We're just trying to just sort of get a few through for those guys. And when I say top collectors, these guys are investing some big dollars. Some of the gear that I searched the world for, has now gone into some of their collections. So, it's really been good to see it go into the right hands. All right, so this is the Scorpion Dick Smith 40 channel. Let me just check all the digits work before we tell you its digits are all, we're looking good. That's all right. Actually, there's not even a fluctuation in that switch or in the LEDs. Nothing at all. Sometimes you'll find, they're a little bit wiggly or they're a little bit, so... but if you're looking for a Scorpion sideband, $475 is what we're going to put it out for. So I think it's cheap for that. I mean, I'm not saying it's perfect, but for $475, go find another Scorpion sideband. I think it will sell fast. If I'm wrong, I'll certainly announce it on the YouTube channel that, hey, I'm wrong. Although under $475, I'd be tempted to probably maybe keep it. I don't know. No, I can't keep it. No, I've got too much. That's just a stupid statement. I really do need to keep moving forward with the amount of stuff we've got to get out. Anyway, thanks very much for having a look at this video. It is a very genuine radio. I have not had the covers off it, so I can't tell you much about that. It is just something that we bought in because we needed it to be, we needed a Dick Smith Scorpion. Came in from Tassie, actually, just history, back in the day. We've had it for about 7 or 8 years, so it's been with us quite a while, and people used to always come along and see the Hornet and the Scorpion with the Hornet 2. What else did we have? The other DSE radios. Come on, the little AM set. Try to remember what it was now. Anyway, Dick Smith put out quite a range, and it was good to sort of have all their different bits and pieces to put side by side. We're obviously sort of moving away from that, but that's all right. As I said, when one collector sort of goes down, and that's going to be me at some stage, there's 4 more that come to light, and I can tell you now, when they start doing their YouTube channels and showing you what they've got, I'm really proud of what they're doing. There's some really good stuff. All right, 73s. Email Brenton at posnav.com.au. You can also SMS me on 0418 844 700. Don't try to ring me at the moment. It's hopeless. Phone calls are just crazy at the moment. I just haven't got the time to sit and chat for too long, unfortunately. It sounds rude, but I'm just being... good mate of mine from the US said to me, he said, and he's in the industry, and he's someone very well known, and he said, mate, you will never get through this if you don't start concentrating. And hence things like this, where we're just saying, right, working, bang, out the door, where I was concentrating on every last radio being totally perfect, and I'll never get done. So only about 1,200 radios to go. We did a bit of an unofficial count. So get ready, there's a few more coming. All right, thanks very much. This is VK3 Charlie Mike, Brenton at Tangambalanga, North East Victoria. JDW 229 in the old days, but don't really get on there much. But certainly, if you're interested, you've got the information. I'll drop it in the notes file as well. Cheers all the best.